Hello, Auntie.
Hello, Rupali. It's always nice to talk to you.
Yeah, you too. So I know I've seen you over the years.
I've seen you since you were 6 year old,
Yeah,
so I have a lot of pleasant memories of you.
yeah, totally. And I been to your parents' house and also your in-laws' house, and I noticed a little bit of a difference. You grew up in this really different kind of atmosphere, from a small household to a joint family. Tell me a little bit about how you got married and how was life then.
Yeah. Actually, it didn't matter to me whether I was going into a joint family or a single molecule family. Basically, what I required in a man to get married, my husband had all that. It didn't even matter to me that he was living in a joint family because I'd never seen one. So I thought it would be very similar to where I was living, where my father was a bureaucrat and with lots of servants, so we were a little spoiled. So there was a lot of apprehension from my parents' side whether I would adjust in the joint family. But I didn't. It was quite easy sailing for me because my in-laws were gem of people. They gave in to every wish of mine. I was a little paranoid about my daughter's education and their studies. So, whenever they came back from school, I would just lock them up in a room and say, "Now do your homework." And my mother would say, "Leave them alone." And then I said, I'll listen to everything you say, but so far as the education goes, I will not give it.
Yeah.
And she adjusted to that also. So I have no regrets. In fact, I have very good memories. My children grew up well. They've learned to adjust in life because they grew up in a joint family.
Yeah.
They can share everything with
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. So, Auntie, also we had talked a little bit about what you wanted to do, right?
Yeah.
We all have gone through so many different circumstances. What was it that you wanted to do, and what have you achieved in life?
Well, for me, I was ambitious in a way. Went to Delhi and Lady Irwin College, did my home science. Then I wanted to study further, but then I had a mishap. I wanted to become a nutritionist,
Oh,
but then I had a fracture which didn't heal for 1.5 years. The humerus got broken and had to be operated, and there were a lot of complications. And then by that time, then my parents' pressure started rising for me to get married.
uh-huh.
So the question of my doing, of course, but still, with my plaster, I taught in the colleges in Jaipur for about a year.
Actually, you worked before you got married.
Yeah, that was a very good experience. In fact, after I got married and I wanted to give it up, the principal, there was somebody called Miss Tarve. She came to my in-laws and said, "You are very enlightened and modern people. Why don't you allow your daughter-in-law to work?" So they turned around and said, "It's not we who are refusing; it's her husband."
Okay.
It's a husband who keeps traveling because he was a town planner. So he said he wants her to accompany her wherever he goes. So I couldn't work anymore. But then still I wanted to do something. So then I opened a boutique. In fact, my daughter was in LSR and she would often say, "Mummy, my friends want what I'm wearing." So I said, then why don't I start something of my own? And then I opened a boutique which lasted for a year or two.
Very
And
nice.
so that was good. But that's all I did. I
Okay.
would have probably done better and had a bigger boutique and everything. But then my children took up a lot of my time.
Yeah, you got
So
a good job of raising them.
well, I don't know that, but
Yeah.
yes, I did. I mean, for me, they were foremost.
Yeah.
So then I couldn't pursue any more career. But sometimes I do regret that I wish I'd pursued because I am basically I'm into designing and in the interiors of a house and all
Yeah.
that. So I'm very fond of that.
I know.
So if I have to sit quietly and not do anything, if I don't, I'm a people's person. I
Totally.
like to meet people, talk to people. In fact, my daughter used to always say that when my friends come over, why do you sit and talk to them for so long?
Yeah.
Why don't you go away?
Me too.
Yeah,
Great,
that's
great,
it.
Auntie. So hopefully I'll get one of your creations again, like last
Yeah,
time.
definitely, definitely.
Great talking to you. Thank
Nice,
you,
lovely
Auntie.
talking to you.